What do you do during the sit down? Okay, what is the format? You met them at Starbucks, you met them at lunch, you went to their house, they came to your house, you met them for happy hour. Step one, you're going to have some small talk. How's it going? Good to see you. What's new? What's up? Da, 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 da. Then you're going to transition to a business conversation. Say, look, I want to have a business conversation with you, depending on how you invited them. But before I do that, let me just tell you my story. And I want you to go through the 4-part storytelling concept. Your background, what you didn't like about it, your areas of dissatisfaction, that you found a solution, and how you feel about the future. Just telling your story, like we've explained to you and you've practiced hopefully by now, is going to open up doors, open up empathy, open up their receptivity to whatever it is you have to share. People are going to want to lean forward. They're going to want to help. Okay. And during this, you could probably do this before, small talk. I would insert after small talk, compliment them, thank them for getting together, compliment them about something that you admire in their life, how much you appreciate them, how much you admire them, and tell them specifically why. Then I would do something. This isn't going to take a lot of time. I want to share it with you. And then I would do your story. Okay. So small talk, compliment, take the pressure off. This is not going to be a long drawn out thing. And then your story. After you told your story, I would make sure that you are prepared. You have something tangible. You either have something, a short video you can play them while you're sitting there. You have magazines that your company has or product brochures, pamphlets. You have the compensation plan printed out. You have something third party that you can point to as you're educating them. Make sure if your products are physical products that you have products with you, if that makes sense, or some sort of demo or something that they could tangibly touch, feel, see, if that's not too clunky. If it's more difficult, if it's a service or whatever, you can show some things on your phone. If you want to have a tablet with you, show it on a tablet. It's a little bit bigger. What I would just say is be prepared to not just have it be your words that are bringing the credibility. If it's just your words, they could pick apart at your credibility. But if you're pointing, reading, introducing them to something or telling a story about something or someone else, that has more credibility. We call it third-party tools. It's not just your words. They don't have to take your word for it. They can look at this. They can look, here's how the compensation plan works. Here's some science about the project or the product. Here's some testimonials that might be interesting to you. Here's some background about the company. Here's the kind of support that the company has available if you decided to get involved. Here's a little bit of information about our team. Just some basics, stuff you can point to. It can be on video, but make it brief, 3 minutes or less if you're sitting down for coffee. 3 minutes of watching a video is a long time. It gets a little awkward. Okay, quick, punchy. Some things that they can take a look at and understand. Okay, so you go through stuff that you can point to, and I always talk about product, company, comp plan. Product, show them something. Company, show them something. Comp plan, show them something. Support, show them something. And call to action timing, show them something. Here's why this is the perfect time. I'll say that again. Talk about the product. Is there a need? Does it meet the need? Is it priced to sell? Is it priced for profit? You guys should know this by now. Is there a need? Does it meet the need? Is it priced to sell? Is it priced for profit? Answer those 4 questions with them, for them. Show them something. Talk about the company. Do they have the background? Do they have the chops? Do they have the experience? Show them something. Compensation plan. Can people make quick money early? Can they make reasonable, good part-time money, side hustle money? Can they make big money? Show them something. Support. What kind of support would be available? Show them something. Timing. Why is this a good time to get involved with the company? Show them something. And then you just have a call to action. You start asking on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your temperature? Hypothetically, if you got involved, how much would you need to earn per month to make this worth your time? Assuming part-time, how much money would you have to be earning in order for this to be worth your time? How many hours a week could you realistically work? How many months would you be willing to give it in order to do this? And if I could show you how to get the money in the time and the months, would you be willing to at least take the next step, learn more about it? So guess how you're going to learn how to do a great presentation? By doing some bad ones. The first one, you're going to be stressed out. Second one, a little bit less so. Third one, especially if you can condense them. if I could give you a gift, it would be doing 20 presentations in one 24-hour day. That's a gift that would change your life. You know why it would change your life? Because you would stop treating each one like it's such a precious thing. You'd start to go bang, 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 bang. I can make this faster. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. If you're not going to do it, somebody else is. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, I'm leaving with or without you. Bang, 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 bang. And I've worked with and coached a lot of people that their first presentation was an hour, because they just couldn't stop talking. And then their next one was 50 minutes. And then the next one was 40 minutes. And then the next one was 30 minutes. And by the time they'd done like 15 or 20, they're like, look, I'm going to get through this in about 10 minutes. Let's go. You in or you out. Their posture changes. Everything changes. Quantity, the number of sit downs that you will do will improve your quality. This is not something that you can ultimately prepare for a perfect presentation. You just need to put a smile on your face, love in your heart, not treat yourself so seriously, and just say, you know what? I'm going to go learn by doing. And you could say to the person, I'm not an expert at this. This is a secondary business for me. So don't judge my little presentation so harshly because I'm learning. But let me give you my novice, rough understanding of what this is and why I thought of you. Product, company, comp, support, timing, call to action. And the only purpose for the sit down is to schedule the next exposure. The next exposure could be them going home with some product and trying it, and then you schedule a follow-up call. Next exposure could be getting together with their spouse for lunch, a couple days later. Next exposure could be sending them some stuff and having them do some homework. Next exposure could be a 3-way conversation with somebody else in your company, your upline, or someone else, or to send them a video to watch to get more credibility, or to view more credibility, I should say. See what I mean? The only purpose for having this exposure is scheduling the next one. So that's what you're going to be preparing to do. Okay. So I know I kind of went fast here, but if you need to go back and watch this again, you have the replay to do it. Watch it again. But I challenged you yesterday to schedule 10 sit downs. This is what to do in them, right? Small talk, compliment, set their expectations. This is going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be light. It's not going to be serious. Tell your story. Go through the 5 elements in every business: product, company, compensation, support, timing. Show them things along the way. And then a call to action. Do you see an opportunity? What did you like best about what I just shared with you? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? And those simple questions to be able to set up the next exposure. If they're ready to get started, fantastic. Most of them won't be ready to get started that minute. They might need to go sleep on it, let it sink in, try out the products, do a little homework, whatever. That's fine. It's normal. Make sure you do not leave that sit down without scheduling the next time you're going to be connecting to them, whether it's on text, phone, FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, face-to-face, schedule, whatever it's going to be. Schedule the next one before you leave the first one. If you leave the sit down without scheduling the next exposure, you messed up. You got to schedule the next exposure. Your doors are open. You're in business, so long as you keep these conversations happening. Okay. And here's what I would tell you. One thing that would take some pressure off. For an entrepreneur, a presentation doesn't have to be that good because they'll connect the dots. They'll see opportunities and angles of this you won't see, you haven't even thought about. An entrepreneurial mind engages when it's looking at opportunity. So all you have to do is get the basics out in front of them and they'll start connecting the dots. Okay. And whether they're a successful entrepreneur, they just have entrepreneurial hopes and dreams. If they're entrepreneurial leaning, they'll lean in to this kind of a conversation, even if you are not perfect.